Let's go!
From Nintendo and Illumination.
The Super Mario Brothers can take care of the kingdom.
Comes a super-powered adventure. On April 1st.
Pack our things.
The galaxy gets even bigger.
He knows that's my bike, right?
Yes.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Rated PG. Only theaters April 1st. Get tickets now.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is push play, listen. You can call me, band curious. That's what I've liked to call myself lately. I like to get into new music, and I like to bring friends on to talk about bands that they love. And today is no different. Today, maybe we could cut our hair, heyo, because we're finally talking about Pavement, John. Like, I feel like this is one of those ones, like, very early on you put on the list, and it just kind of has been sitting there and collecting and collecting and collecting. So Pavement, here we are. Tell me about Pavement.
Yeah, I mean, I think I talked about it when we did Sebado. It's like, because they're one of those bands as well. They're just those quintessential 90s, like, seminal indie rock bands. Like, when you think of whatever genre you call this, you think of Pavement. Like, they're just this establishment there. And, like, I got into them, like, obviously I had heard of them, and I actually saw them in 97 or 98 in Athens, but I didn't really get it for a long time. Like, I was like a punk rock kid. This was like way too esoteric for me at the time. But as I've gotten older, you come to realize that, like, oh, this songwriting is kind of genius, and like this band is really incredible. And it happened kind of slowly for me. Like, every year I would like discover a new Pavement song and be like, oh man, that song's really good. Oh, this song Stereo. Oh, this song Summer Babe. Oh, this song Major League. Like, and it got to the point where I was like, I had like this group of maybe 10 or 12 Pavement songs that I really liked, and I was like, man, like, I really should get into this. So, 5-6 years ago, that list is like, I can use this as an excuse to kind of do the Pavement deep dive, and I've since done it, and now we're getting to the episode. But yeah, Pavement is just one of those like pillars of like underground rock that needs to be talked about. I've been looking forward to this one for a long time.
Somebody who is like right there on your tail. I feel like we talked about this because I had forgotten that the two of you had done an episode. But the last time the two of you were on an episode was Hum and Jennie. I feel like you kind of hopped right on Pavement once I went up there. So talk to me about Pavement.
So I've been listening to Pavement for freaking forever. I saw them in DC in, I think it was 1993. Again, I can't remember this morning. I don't remember 40 years ago or whatever it was. I don't know. Math is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So like we went to, this was the big radio station up there was WHFS, and they had the HF Festival, and it was like 20 bands for $20. And this year it was Pavement, Meat Puppets, Afghan Wigs. It was just wall to wall amazingness. And so the first band up, we got there like stupid early. This is my Pavement origin story. We got there stupid early, like I don't even think all of the equipment had been set up yet. And we get like right up in the front and we're like looking at the guys on the stage setting up the equipment, and like there's this guy with these pink shorts, and we're like teenage girls and we're like, "Oh, who's that hot guy in the pink shorts?" And it turned out to be Stephen Malcolmus. And so later during the show, this was my first experience with like that big of a crowd. It was like this was like RFK Stadium, so it's like
Wow.
Football
stadium.
thousands and
Yeah.
thousands of people. Yeah, and we're right up in the front. And by the time Afghan Wigs is playing, it's just become a like wall of people, and I'm getting crushed. And I like started like flailing around and freaking out, and people like crowd surfed me out and threw me out. And somehow I ended up like trying to find my way back to like my friends and everything, and I ended up backstage, and I'm just wandering around through the VIP area, and I see Stephen Malcolmus walking around, and I didn't realize who it was because I'm an idiot. But in retrospect, I wish I had, I don't know, I guess I would have been a total dork if I just walked up to him and like, "Hey, I saw
Hey.
you. You're great."
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been a fan like ever since then. I didn't keep up with their albums, so this was like really good excuse to get into the later ones. I really like it's almost like a poetic kind of a sound a lot of times. Like there was that kind of spoken word type of thing that a lot of people were doing in the 90s, and this kind of fits in with that, but in a more musical stonery way that I've always loved. So
Yeah. Adam, I've got you listed next. So this probably again would have been something early for you that you kind of jumped in on. So talk to me about Pavement.
Thanks, Justin. I think I wonder if this is almost the first one I would have put myself down for, because for me, Pavement are one of those formative bands. So showing my age a little bit, but when Slanted and Enchanted came out, I was 20, and I was heavily into, at that point, in that age, I think when you're at that age, it's when your musical tastes are really strong and really forming. I was into the Smiths, The Cure, Pixies, and Violent Femmes mainly, so they were probably my core. But none of those bands that I was into was I around for when their first album came out, if you know what I mean. I got into them a little bit later, or even after they broke up, in the case of the Smiths. So for me, Pavement just spoke to me from day one, and I would say I'm a massive, mega fan. They're still in my top few bands of all time. I think Stephen Malcolmus is a genius in terms of his lyrical writing, and Jennie touched on that before, and I'm sure we'll talk a lot about his lyrics today. One thing I find amazing about his lyrics is, I don't know how to really phrase this, but it's almost like the economy of his writing. So he can say one or two sentences, and it's all like a whole story. It's weird as hell, but it's almost like a whole story in one or two sentences, and not too many songwriters seem to be able to do it the way he does. He defined a new sound in the 90s, and I actually think they are one of the major influential bands from the 90s that influenced 2000s indie music as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. It could be, but yeah, we'll get to the pain later, but I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, for now it's just the excitement. I mean, speaking of excitement, we do have a new player today, and when we did the Radiohead Championship Edition, I tried to get everybody there. Hey, you gotta sign up for some regular ones, because yes, it's all fun doing Championship Edition, but you gotta feel the sting, you gotta feel the pain. So if you've listened to those, Kat was kind of a chaos agent. So we'll see if she's roped that in a little bit. But Kat, talk to me about Pavement.
Dude, I think I'm getting off the rip chaos agent style. The way I came into Radiohead, I got into Radiohead through Aphex Twin, right? So I did like this weird back alley thing. Same with Pavement. I got into Pavement because of Stephen Malcolmus, because at the time, I mean, Beck still is my favorite artist, but Beck was producing a Jix album, the Mirror Traffic album. And so because his name was a part of that, I was like, well, Beck is one of those characters that always picks interesting and cool stuff to get involved with, and I listened to that and I was like, oh, this slaps. So I got into the Malkmus and Jix discography and catalog before I even touched Pavement.
Wow.
So, I mean, I got into Pavement, and then it was, a couple of years of, oh, this is a cool band that's, not really active anymore, but I really like their songwriter, and, I was trying to see if I could see any Jix shows, because there were, like, small shows in select cities, but not where I lived. And then Pavement was going to go on tour. I ended up picking up a ticket for it. They were going to go, they had a show at King's Theater, but with the nature of my job, I was on the other side of the world in a tiny town in New South Wales called Jindabyne. Working
I
in
know that
inn.
town.
You know that town, I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
So I was down there. Yeah, so I was down there working at a perisher, and decided, because it was my first season there, I was so stoked on all the travel and getting to see new things that I sold a ticket to a good friend of mine who went and saw the Brooklyn show, and I cursed and cursed and cursed, but then I went and surfed in Noosa Heads and was very happy. So I unfortunately have not gone to see them yet, but the goal is eventually either see Malkmus or see Pavement as a unit, although I don't know how that's going to play out.
So, yeah, I mean, I forgot to mention this. Like, he has a new band with Matt Sweeney from Chavez and Swan, and then the Hard Quartet, and that album's amazing. It came out, didn't have a big fanfare, really, but they're touring in Australia in January, and then they're doing a big tour in March and April all across the country, and I'm really excited to see them. I've never seen Matt Sweeney play live, and haven't seen Malkmus since I saw Pavement that one time. So it's going to be amazing.
We're going to have to come back around to that, because I'm going to have to get that name again and tour dates and such. But
yeah,
rounding out the panel, I feel like, again, this one was kind of sitting around, and I think, Gavin, you just kind of seized on the opportunity, saw it hadn't happened yet, and said, yeah, I want in. So talk to me about Pavement.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be here with everybody. I found Pavement by reading Spin magazine in '92. I think they picked Slanted as the best album '92, which was intriguing.
Yeah.
Like Adam was saying, I was 22 years old, and I was into weird music. So, and I liked it a lot. I mean, I like it. I didn't totally get it, but I liked it. And then I saw him at Lollapalooza. I don't remember if that was 94, 95, something like that. That was kind of a disaster. But I liked them because, I think what I responded to in them was, you could tell that they were smart, but they were, Malcolmus could have been like a professor, but he kind of chose punk rock, and that was an admirable decision back when making that choice really closed a lot of doors for you, kind of forever or seemingly forever. And I think he just sort of rebelled against his own potential. I think they all kind of did, that whole band. And potential was like the enemy, a path to just further disappointment or whatever. He's like my dropout king, he fucking drops out in the middle of his own songs, he's just like, I'm dropping out of this. He's just like, I just kind of love that attitude, and just the language that they found, that is someone else mentioned, just is so absurd and surreal and poetic, and their language, no one else writes like them, sounds like them. I mean, they kind of he shares a little bit with Mark Smith sometimes from the Fall, but their guitars are their guitars, their drums are their drums. Everybody in that band has their own language. They all spoke in an authentic language that was true to them. And yeah, I just think they're great.
This is yet another band in a long list of bands that have been done on this program that Justin should have gotten into a long time ago. And I mean, that's just surface level. Like if you just listen to a couple of Pavement songs, it's like, well, why wouldn't I have, like, it screams, like everything about it screams Justin. It is funny that, Kat, you brought up Beck. There's definitely moments in the Pavement discography that I was like, man, this is giving me like Beck vibes. Like what if Beck Records had a live band behind them, and you know, as opposed to drum beats and whatnot. And it's funny that that's what brought you to the dance. That was something that I picked up on. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
I think also even lyrical style. Like,
Yeah.
in some level, there's
Absolutely.
Beck also does an excellent job of kind of obscuring what is trying to actually get to, or maybe using double entendres. So it's that same kind of, even if they're going at it at different angles and they have different outcomes, it's that same kind of intellectual, like really putting something into something very silly to get something that's silly, but also very profound.
Yeah.
I found that, you know, with a guitar, normally I'm excuse me for getting like into pedal talk, but I just got a Ratco Pro, and it's really changed my outlook on my own guitar playing, and it's really also got me listening to guitars differently. And so like when I'm listening to, like, normally with me, I want like big, loud, big, fuzzy, you know, give me some distortion. This seems like, you know, a lot of, I mean, there's some distortion here, but it's mostly like overdrive that's up enough to distort the signal. And again, like normally that's not me, man. Like I want you to like hit me in the face with the guitars, and we don't do that. Like you said, Gavin, they're speaking this different language, but it seems to be one that I understand. And, you know, again, like I may not be like telling you guys exactly what I feel like in a good way, but I did understand it. That said, we now need to, you know, start honing in here. I don't know, did we pick only some of the discography, or was it just the 75 songs, John?
Yeah, well, there's been more on the reissues. Like, actually, I think maybe even the first or second Pavement song I ever heard was Unseen Power of the Picket Fence on No Alternative, which is their REM tribute, unofficial. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't room for all of the B-sides and all of the extra stuff that's been on the reissues, but we just kind of stuck to the album tracks and the big stuff on the EPs.
So with knowing that going forward, like, how did you attack this? Like, you know, did you just take what you wanted?
Pretty much. Like, I tried not to overthink it, because I mean, this is a band I think that you could easily overthink. And I saw some of you guys, you know, posting about like, oh my god, I got 21 and I can't get it. But I tried to just kind of grab, like, I probably only listened to the whole discography maybe twice, just trying to go through and just, okay, I like this one grabbed me, and like trying not to stick to a certain type of Pavement song, like, oh, that one's weird, I like that one. But I tried not to overthink it and just keep it simple, and it was relatively easy. Like the last couple, of course, you agonize over, but it wasn't too bad. We'll see if that comes back to bite.
I feel like it could easily get away from us on this one. We'll talk about that in a second. But Jennie, you've been playing a lot different the last few times you've been on, and this time you said, you know, once we start honing in on a date, I'll get started for real. Now
I have to, like, if I will overthink it, just like John said, I will work the list to death. and I've done this the past for several times, and I really had to do it this time. The fuck yes approach. Yeah. I can't make cuts, but I can say fuck yes, this one has to be there. Fuck yes, this one has to be there, because like it feels like cutting off part of my fingers or something if I have to get rid of a song. Yeah. But I can add one easily. Yeah. So I try to do that, and like, you know, I put a lot of maybes. That I will say that I put a lot of maybes, and like it gets to the end, and I kind of look at like album representation a little bit. I will be honest, like Crooked Rain was my jam back in the day. So like after I got to a certain number of songs, I just stopped listening to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't listen to that one anymore because I cut myself off.
Yeah.
And like when it came down to like the last minute decisions, like okay, this is a maybe. Like they're all pretty good songs. They're all basically fuck yeses. I had to like kind of think, okay, like how do I round out their sounds? Like, do I have too many of a certain type of sound or something? So there was a little bit of thinking, but mostly vibes, basically.
Yeah. No, sometimes you got to do that with this. And I mean, and again, we'll talk about, there's 6 of us here. So like that, that might come into play. Now, Adam, John had mentioned, seeing in the chat, like you seem to be the one who is really having a hard time with cuts. Like what ended up being the change? Did you play around with it too much?
Yeah, look, I'm a chronic oversharer in these chats anyway, but it was really hard. I found probably getting down into the 20s wasn't too bad, but then when I tried to get right down to 20 and just sort of set and forget it. And for me to listen to all of this, I didn't have to listen all that much because I know all the songs really well, but I just couldn't get past the 21. And then I had a realization that I'd left something off, which when I get to it, I'll point it out, which I had to add in. So then I just, I quickly got rid of 2, just shot 2, and tried not to think about it too much. But if they come up and they're not, and I'm the reason between them not being a slam dunk, then I'll be pretty annoyed. But look, I do think, one thing I was going to say is, I won't reveal until we get into the game, but I think of these 5 albums, 3 of them for me are near perfect, and the other 2 are a fair bit back. So I haven't got even distribution.
Okay.
I won't say which ones yet because it'll keep a bit of intrigue.
Can't wait to see how that plays out. Now, Kat, this being your first regular episode of Deprogrammed, like there has to be a different approach to your 20, I would imagine. But was it? Like, I mean, again, we saw how you played with Radiohead. Did you kind of take the same approach?
Yeah, I mean, I also don't want to divulge a lot of information about what albums I favor, but I feel a lot of us can guess what albums I may or may not favor just based off of how I got into Pavement. Not to discount other ones. I have a great time playing the ones that are not really my favorite. So I combed through some of the earlier works just because I listened to them a little less often, just to see which ones I felt were really, really representative of their earlier sound. So I tried to give a somewhat equal distribution. My whole goal was not to just be like, if there was a duplicate Cat who had never heard of Pavement before, this is the playlist that would intrigue me or her. So it was more like, I'm imagining a friend of mine who may share some similar tastes, but probably is a little bit different. How would I gear that playlist to fit that? So it's a little bit of me being like, well, this song is just awesome, and I don't care who says it belongs or doesn't belong. Fuck you, it's a good song. It goes in there. But there's me trying to like play a little bit of like, there's a couple of tracks in here that may not be my absolute favorites, but are either stand out because there's no other songs that Pavement have done that sound really like that, or they've had a level of popularity. I'm going to show my age. I'm 25. So there's some songs that people have gotten into in my age group of Pavements that are a little bit more attuned to like the tastes of this age group that I kind of had to pay a little bit of service to. That will get explained, I think, when that song comes up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very much so. Like it's going to be a wild one, Gavin. Talk to me about your approach with your 20.
It was really fun. I loved going back through all this stuff. It was so cool. We're covering 10 years, 89 to 99. I think I'm going to be the basic boy here. Like, I dug deep and look and tried to get cute and looked for all like hidden gems. And I mean, the Pavement bangers are just kind of the bangers. Like, I think they just really stand out. They just had some really key moments. I really tried for album representation, but I feel that Pavement peaked early. And so I'll just say that.
Wow.
I mean, there's definitely more conversation on that. I'll tell you guys this, like, as far as list building, I tried to do pretty even. Like, it's not perfectly even, but it's reasonably even, I feel like. But if you want to go with like favorites and where I found myself really getting lost in the music, surprisingly enough, maybe Wowie Zowie is where I locked in. Like, I loved the fuck out of that record. And
absolutely,
yeah,
that's one of mine for sure. I love that album.
I locked in and I was like, holy shit. And like when I came back around trying to make cuts, like I found those were the hardest ones to cut. I mean, I found the cuts, but those were the hardest ones to cut for me. But I think I ultimately took the approach of, again, you know, like what were the ones that really made me go, okay, I'm ready to listen to the next Pavement song. I'm ready to listen to the next Pavement record. And I had to keep that in mind when putting my list together. It wasn't overly painful. Again, you know, once you get down to that like 26 range, like there's a lot of feeling of, I probably just dropped one that everybody else is going to have, or, you know, this is a six person panel. So that definitely came into my thought process. You know, I tried, Gavin said he tried not to be too cute. I feel like I kind of took the same approach. Like, you know, when I asked the audience what is essential Pavement, a lot of my songs came up in that conversation. You know, I missed a good handful of them, but like a good portion of them came up. So, you know, I'm feeling okay about my choices, but my choices aren't the only choices that matter, John. There's 6 of us here, and this could be ugly, or this could be over early. Who knows? Like, based on everything that has been said so far, for the final say, how many do you think we get through unanimously?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I want to say that there's, you know, that the ones that I think are automatics are going to be automatic for everyone, but the math just doesn't work. I'm going to say we get 2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I hate it, but yeah, like it's a lot of people to get on the same page. So, Jennie, 2's off.
I've also never had I've never had friends who are Pavement people, so I can't really get a gauge on what the average Pavement fan likes. I'm usually the one who's introducing it to my friends, save for maybe one song. So this, I feel like, God, I can only hope, but I'm also pretty amicable and I like all the songs. So there's not going to be a lot of me being like, no, True Love Waits. True Love Waits doesn't belong here. It's going to be probably like we're pretty chill with whatever is whatever is in.
So Jennie, 2 is off the table. How many do you think we get through?
I have to go with 3. No, you know what? I'm going to be optimistic, a little bit more optimistic. I'm going to go with 4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Adam, what do you think?
The 3 that you left, I think. I feel like Kat might be a wild card here because of how you've come into Pavement, Kat, compared to myself anyway. So it's going to be hard to see. I can see that we might miss each other a bit, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'll go 3.
All right. So this is part of the game that wasn't in the Radiohead Championship Edition, Kat, so I should explain. Right now, we're picking how many songs will be on all 6 of our lists and go through unanimously, and the person who nails that number gets to pick the 10th song on the list, no question asked. So,
oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
A little bit of weight. 2, 3, 4 are off the table. You can go all the way up to 10. How many do you think we get through unanimously, Kat?
Well, my gut feeling was rolling at 3, but if we're gonna be, wild card about it, 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if we get 6?
I like it.
I love the nerve.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I feel like it really could go like this. Could be we could be done early. Like I feel like there's some songs that are so strong that we could be done early, or it could go haywire and we could just be in the bin all night. So it could go either way. I feel like 2, 3, 4, and 6 are off the table. Gavin, how many do you think?
Well, John F is like is a scholar of the program. That he's probably understanding the cards better than me, but I feel like shooting the moon here and going 7.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna.
Let's go.
Wow.
I've got no inside information, and I have been wrong on this thing 99% of the time. So you're doing very well to go against me.
I mean, look, the cool thing is here that like the chances of one of us actually getting the final say is pretty good because we're taking 6 numbers off the board. Yeah. So, do I 5 is out there. Do I go up and over Gavin's 7? Do I take the under with John's 2 and take the 1? I mean, I feel like it's got to be at least 2. It feels like it has to at least be that. So, I really don't want to win anyway. I never want to, but I'm going to take that 5. It's sitting there. It's a nice safe and in the middle pick. So I'll take that 5 off the table, and we're going to take a quick pause. When we come back, we're going to play the game. It's deprogrammed. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 6 of us have combed through the Pavement discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you have never listened to Pavement. And look, man, if you're like me, get on it. Like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, funny? Hop 2, chop, chop. This song's already come up in conversation, and it does the thing. So I'm going to do the thing. Summer Babe.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a hell yes.
Got it as well.
Hey.
Oh. Off the rip.
All right. That's a good start. Look, I don't, most of you have heard me say this like ad nauseum at this point, but for Kat, who has never been on, if you can tell me what the band is in track 1, album 1, yes, please. It is, on top of all that, it is just a great song, and I probably, if it would have been anywhere else in the discography, I probably still would have picked it. But if I can push play on your first record and it tells me what I'm in store for, yeah, man, sign me up all day, every day. I will take that. And I think
they kill it with the track 1s.
Oh,
like I may have picked every track 1.
Well,
yeah,
they are strong with track 1s for sure.
Very, very. All right, boom, just like that. No jinxing it, but John.
All right, I'm tempted to go a little bit deeper early with this many people, but we're gonna try to keep it going. How about Gold Sounds?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, I did not have that on there. That was one of my last cuts.
Okay.
Here we go.
It sucks, but again, like a 5, that's pretty
good.
That's damn good. It feels like a gimme, considering the feedback I got, but a 5 is just about as good as in. I mean, unless we get 10. All right, Gold Sounds is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jennie?
All right, so I'm going to go with kind of an odd one for me, and I think Kat may have been alluding to this early on. Strangely, I had never even heard of this song until Spotify's algorithm decided that everyone on the planet needed to listen to this song constantly, and I didn't hate it. Hardest Your Hopes.
Yes, I got that.
Have that one as well. That is the one I was alluding to.
I thought so.
Yeah, that
Yep,
was
I
actually
got
I had
it.
a friend I had a friend who like sent me the song and she was like, "Oh, this is the band you like." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude, I've been trying to get you into this. Thank
My
you."
boyfriend's 13-year-old daughter was like, "Hey, have you ever listened to Pavement? I think you'd really
Yeah.
like." Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, this song it was like a random B-side, but it got put on a playlist
That's
or
right.
something, and then it's like their
I think it
most
started
listened
off
to song
somebody
now.
somebody made a TikTok with it and
It's
it blew up
TikTok,
because
I
of
think.
that.
Yeah.
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 My
It
kids
was
have.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I told my nephew he's in his first year of college. I told him I was doing this, and he's like, "Oh, they sing that song, Harness Your Hopes." It's like a B-side. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Okay, so Gavin, you said you don't. Adam, do you have Harness Your Hopes?
Yes, I do. Yep.
All right.
Damn.
All right, we'll take a 5.
So what's that, 5?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
Sorry, guys.
that's pretty stellar start. All right, Adam.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to get a home run here, but so I mentioned before. So I'm going to go to Slider and Enchanted again. I mentioned before about Stephen Malkmus as a lyricist, and I was in a indie music group on Facebook where they asked a question about what's your favorite first line in a song, and I chose. This is the first one that came to my mind, and it's one of my favorites. I'll give you the first line, and I'll give you the song. The first line from the song is "Lies and betrayals, fruit-covered nails."
Electricity.
Thank God. It's an amazing first lyric, and almost tells a story in that first line. And it's "Trigger Cut, Wounded Kite" is the song.
Oh, nope.
My last.
I have that one. It replaced another song on that
Oh,
album.
awesome.
Yeah, I have that one as well.
I do not.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
All right.
So it's just me and Kat, is it?
Yep, just the
Okay.
two.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Go back and listen to it. It's good.
That ain't bad. That's another one of those ones where I listened to the playlist beforehand, and I was like, I have this one, right? Oh no room for it. I'm not doing that 5 minutes before we go on air. All right, Kat.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go into Crooked Rain, but I'm not gonna go into the song that I think we all might be going. I don't know. This one's just a fun one. I love Unfair. Unfair is so good.
I got it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that was
No, I really liked it, but late cut.
all right. So
Yeah, me.
that was everybody but Gavin. Wait, no, everybody but Adam and John, right?
I think I only heard 4 yeps.
Yeah. All right, so we'll take the 4.
I love that it was just like a love letter to California.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And not having to say like California 8 million times and title a song California.
Now, who could you be talking about?
What? What? You guys got a problem with Californication? What? No, I'm joking. I've got no beef with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All right.
And just not Pavement.
We'll dive into that, I feel like, in the after the fact, because there's always fun in taking runs at the Chili Peppers. All right, Gavin.
I'm gonna try to find my Wowie Zowie people here with
Let's go.
the banger buried deep in the track listing. Do you guys have AT&T?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, last cut.
Man, that's the one. That's the
No.
one that I threw out because I had another one that I'd forgotten about. So
I'm alone on AT&T.
Damn it! I fucking love that song. But yeah,
Yeah. I
tried to keep it as even as possible. If it was up to me, this whole list would have been like wowie zowie.
yeah, it's the best album in my opinion.
For the record, AT&T
difficult third album.
Yeah. AT&T was one that I got as an answer several times, so it almost wormed its way back onto my list. All right. Well, all right, I'll do another thing before I do the other thing. How about Silence Kid?
Yes. Yes.
No.
No.
Nope. I don't have
Absolute.
it.
Oh, okay. We'll take the 3. Threes kind of kill 2s, but at this point, we're still in. All right, Silence Kid gets 3. All right, John.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. How about Serpentine Pad?
Wow.
Mm-mm.
No.
I didn't have that one.
No.
Yeah, I had a feeling I might be alone on that one.
Well, sometimes you gotta check, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Man, it's not. There it is. All right, John. Boom. Oh, that's because I didn't type the S. Type the S, Justin, and maybe the S song will come up. Jenny.
All right, I'm gonna call this one out just because I quoted it in chat when I was really trying hard to make my list and Conduit for Sale.
Yes, I'm trying.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, I got that one.
No.
I don't have it.
No, I don't have it either. But I love the song. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I
But
feel like that's just me every day in life. I'm trying.
I get it. Get the
I
2.
just like how it's the most extreme of or one of the more extreme of Steven doing like spoken word. I've always really liked that track.
Yeah, and I love like any song that has like that super quiet and then it's like super loud. That back and forth, it gets me every
Lovely
time.
contrast.
Yeah.
I feel like
I remember Beavis and Butthead watching them and saying, "These guys need to try harder."
I feel like that's a song that if I probably would have listened to everything again, probably would have made my list. I probably just needed another listener too, and it just didn't get that time with it. All right, but it gets the 2. It's clinging on to life right now. It's still, I should say, it's still very much alive right now. Adam.
So thinking about the different sort of sounds that Pavement have, and that they do, I don't think anyone does sad and melancholy songs as well as they do. This is a beautiful sad song, but a beautiful song. Stop Breathing off of Crooked Rain.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yep, I got it.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't. I'll be
Is that
that
5?
guy.
Postcard.
That's a 5 though. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be that guy to get us another 5. That's okay. All right. Kat?
Yeah. Pigs, they tend to wiggle when they walk. Anybody else?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, what was it?
You're my
Such a
fact
great
checking
line.
friend.
Anybody else got stereo? I love that song. Just
Absolutely.
Yeah,
funny lyrics is
Hmm.
funny music video.
I didn't take stereo.
Nice.
Oh
At least I'm not the only
It's
one.
one of the. It's such a great first line, isn't it, Kat?
yeah. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, I've got it.
So that one was
So I think that's 4, right?
yeah, everybody but me and Gavin. It sounded like. All right, 4s are good. 4s are very good. Gavin.
One of the first songs I totally like fell in love with by Pavement is Box Elder, the early track.
Yup, got that one.
No, sorry, I do love it, but I couldn't get room for it.
No, we'll take the 3. I don't have it either.
John had it though.
No, Jenny did. Jenny and Kat were with you. All right. I feel like yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
You brought up Beavis and Butthead, so I mean I might as well do it now then. This was like the Pavement song I knew. I knew it from Beavis and Butthead, and even then I didn't know that it was Pavement until I went back and watched Beavis and Butthead and went, oh yeah, Pavement. Cut Your Hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I had to make room for that album.
Yeah, no, it's a no from me.
Oh,
You know what? I was afraid I was going to be the only one.
I love
I
that song.
felt
Every
like
time
I
I.
was.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, you go.
No, I was just gonna make a joke. Every time I cut my hair very badly in my own sink, I like that song's just playing in my head on loop. So I love that song a lot, but
It's still a banger.
yeah.
It's a banger. It's a banger, but I felt like I was picking it because I thought I should pick it rather than it was in my 20. So yeah, but I do love it. It'd be in my top 30 for sure.
All right. So we take a 3. Okay. I mean, I think we just exited NTP. Yes. But there's still a lot of gameplay out here. John.
All right, since you did the thing, I'll do the thing. Nature kids, they don't have a function. Range life.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Range life, Cat.
Anybody you know on that one?
yeah, I've got it.
All right. Boom.
Sure.
There's
It's
our
a home
second.
run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
There
a
we
beautiful song.
Yeah, it's a great one, and it pissed off Billy Corgan, so that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
We had some nerdy beef, some indie rock beef going there.
It's great.
Yeah.
The video is real cool too, with him just walking backwards through Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
And
how
you know-
lo-fi they went with all their music videos.
Yeah.
There's no production.
Yeah.
It's just who's got a camcorder? Let's go.
Sitting in a barber
And you know
shop.
that Stone Temple Pilots were like, huh? Like, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Who are these guys? Yeah.
Too busy.
All right. So there's 2, and we officially have a conversation to make if we don't get anything else. All right. 5 and 6. And Jenny.
Oh, it's my turn. We've pretty much used up all the ones that I like am absolutely in love with and have a lot of things to say. So lucky you guys. I'm gonna go with Starlings of the Slipstream.
Ooh. No.
No.
Oh, I don't have that
No.
one.
Oh.
But it's a
It's a
great.
weird
It is
one.
great. But
Yeah.
I just love that like dreamy kind of I don't know, it's almost kind of surreal sounding.
I was hoping I was going to be able to save you from the bin, but I don't have
That's
that one
fine.
either. All right, Adam.
okay, so we talked a little bit about Wowie Zowie. I think it's absolutely fantastic album. I'm going to go there. I think maybe it's got a few too many tracks. Maybe there's probably a few you could cut, but there's some absolute awesome ones on there. And I'd like to pick Fight This Generation.
Oh no!
Oh.
Another cut that I had to make.
No.
Oh shit!
No.
Hurry up! Come on.
Can't save you.
You need to go back and listen from a minute 55 when it turns into this weird psychotic jam.
Yeah.
Gavin,
Wowie's
it's
that
not
back
up
half
your
of
That
alley.
Wowie's
little weird
Zowie's
synth
so
noise
hard.
is awesome. That
Yeah.
little synth noise is music to my ears.
Yeah, but just that back half of Wowie Zowie is so hard to get through. Like it's so deep and it's like that was a tough listen.
I think for me, one thing about that album and that song, but that's representative of that, is the multiple parts and layers in a song. So it's really hard to work out what's the chorus, verse, and the multiple parts, which I just love about it. It's got so much emotion. Anyway, what did it get to?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! All right.
Wait, did you have that one, Gavin?
I don't have it.
No. So it was 1.
Oh, it's 1. Okay.
This is where it gets hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Kat.
I was gonna go a different song, but now that we're talking about segmented songs, lots of different playing parts, lots of kind of complication in the structure of the song, I'm gonna go all the way over to the Steve Malkmus Pavement album. I'm gonna pick Folk Jam off of Terror Twilight.
I have that.
Sweet.
I
Anybody
didn't.
else?
No, but I
No.
No.
That's a great song.
Yeah. I mean, I just like the story behind it too, where they were gonna have violin, and it was just like I think it might have been somebody's dad, but somebody was like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell is going on with this song, so I'm not playing on this." But it's a great track. I love it, and it's also got some of those weird double entendre or even just like obscure meaning lyrics that I really enjoy. Except for
Yeah.
the leprechauns.
All right, you get 2. So clinging on to hope that it can work its way in, but hanging on, barely. Gavin.
I'm gonna go to Brighten the Corners and see if I can find you guys with Date with IKEA.
Yes.
No, I
No.
had
No.
it.
Actually, I hate to say this. That's one of my least favorite from that album, and sometimes when I'm just trying to get between Transport and Old to Begin, sometimes I'm like,
Yep.
what if I just skip?
So there's 2.
Yep.
2 on that. Wow.
All right, we'll take the 2. It's barely clinging on to life, but still around. I mean, if we get a couple 5s or another all the way through, they're dead in the water. But all right, back to me, huh? Sure. This song kind of did just come up. So, how about Transport is Arranged?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
Is that a no from you?
One of my
Three?
favorite to play on guitar. It's so fun. The fun one.
Was that a no for you as well, Jenny?
Yeah, it was a no.
Okay, we'll take the 3. 3 is better than 2. Right?
I do love the line. A voice coach taught me to sing, but couldn't teach me to love.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
It's
one.
a goodie.
All right, we get the 3. And John.
All right, this one I heard early on. It was a live version of it. Was on the Tibetan Freedom Concert CD, and that's how I was introduced to it. But we'll see how it goes. I think it's a pretty standard one, but we'll see. How about Type Slowly?
Hey. Yeah, I got that one.
Cool.
No.
No, sorry.
Nope. So John and Kat. 2. All right. Jenny?
All right. I'm gonna go with something from Terror Twilight because I honestly didn't expect to like that one as much as I did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because usually by the end of a band's run, they're kind of like, they're doing something a little bit too different or something, and they were different here, but it in a good way. I still loved it. Spit on a Stranger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to give it up for a personal favorite pick.
I get it.
That was a good one.
That's the number 21 that I had to cut. Fuck sake.
Oh.
Gone.
Talk
That was
about again
supposed to be
another really good opening track is
Yeah.
That was going to be their single, right? That was going to be like the breakthrough hit.
Yeah.
Was that
That's great.
Was that a no for you, Gavin?
No, I had it.
Oh, okay. So that's a 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I think those 2s might have just been killed in a horrible fiery death.
Yeah.
Unspeakably. All right. Adam?
Okay. I think it's time I go with my favourite song, but I don't expect it to get anyone. It might get 1 or 2. Crooked Rain. Elevate Me Later.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there you go.
I've hit my max
have
on
that
Crooked
one.
Rain.
No.
Bloody hell.
No.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think every time I play this, I do.
Yeah,
the law.
never pick your favorite song.
Never pick your
It's the
favorites.
law of deprogram.
Just-
Yeah,
I'm going to have to say my favourite line out of it too. 40 different shades of black, so many fortresses and ways to attack. Why are you complaining? And then he goes, ta. It's fucking weird as hell.
I love his
just
little
love it.
ad libs.
I love his weird shit that he does.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Yeah. Anyway, okay. See you later. Later.
Into the bin, unfortunately. All right, Kat.
Yeah. I have still 7 tracks that have not been talked about. I'm trying to think which one I want to go with. I love Pedal Steel, Father to a Sister of Thought. Anybody have that one?
God damn it!
Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
What is it?
Father to a Sister of Thought.
Oh no, I don't have it.
Reeling.
I like that it's got 2, because that was one again that came up quite frequently when I asked. I was like, did I miss something here? And I mean, again, I liked it, but not enough to rework my whole list. So.
It was right at the very end. I was looking at that one, and I think I chose something else from Wowie Zowie instead.
I
None
love
of them
that
have
song.
been picked.
We're going to cover a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
Gavin?
I'm going to go to the EP that came out between the first 2 records. Do you guys have Frontwards off Watery Domestic?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I don't.
No, I don't.
I do.
It was on my long list, but no.
All right, that's a 4.
Nice.
All right, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, again, I think those, I mean, unless we stay on the 2 and John wants one of these 2s, then these 2s might be a DOA.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking this will be our last round. I mean, you guys are all probably somewhere in the 6 range. I still have like 8, so I think
I got 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got heaps.
8, 7.
Okay, we'll see where everybody's at after this one, and if we cross any more off. That one's gone now. That was where I was gonna. Actually, you went where I was gonna go, Gavin. I was gonna go with Frontwards. I'll go with this other one then. How about Major Leagues?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so 3. That's all right. 3's a good swinging. Call that maybe with a 6-person panel. Maybe call that a double. I don't know. All right, John.
All right. You guys have talked a lot about track 1s. I'm more of a last track, like close it out with something good, and you got me. How about Fillmore Jive?
Absolutely. Fucking great song.
I almost took it. That's an incredible song.
It's an incredible
That doesn't
song.
help.
Yeah, it doesn't help, Gavin. Do better.
Oh man,
Too much.
I love that song. I don't have it though.
Yeah, same.
All right. There's the 2. All right. Jenny?
God, the pressure's on. I'm just gonna throw out a curveball. In the Mouth of Desert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I wish I had that one as a late cut.
I thought we were gonna get a random unanimous on that.
I've got it.
That would have been hilarious.
Wow.
I think that would have been hilarious.
Hey, we'll
if I had
take
future vision, I would have dropped something for it.
Yeah. We'll take the random 5 out of nowhere, though.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
That's a
I
brilliant
didn't
one.
expect that one, honestly. Like, it's just, it was very, like, they have a very lazy sound a lot of times.
Yeah.
And that was, like, the perfect one for me.
Yeah.
It's very, that, it's funny you mentioned that lazy sound. Like, the only other band I think of, I can use lazy as a good description is Deftones. Deftones have a very lazy, like a
Sebado.
Yeah, Sebado as well. Yeah, like
there
it's
was some in Parquet Courts also, I think.
a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, it's lazy as a good thing. Like
Yeah.
not
Dinosaur Jr. a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we? We are at Adam.
So where do it go from here? Well, I might stay. We're on Slanted and Enchanted. I'll go with Here.
No.
No.
I don't have
Oh
that one
man.
either.
Yeah.
I love that one though.
Yeah. Maybe my favorite Pavement song.
Wow.
That's so good. Yeah, I've
I
listened to
kind of
that
thought
on
about it like.
repeat.
Go ahead, Adam.
It's hilarious.
I
I
was just
love
gonna,
it. I love that one, but
just gonna say when that album came out, that was the song that resonated with me the most. It's a sad song, but it's just and it's very simple. I guess it's very simple, but yeah, I still think that it's really great. But yeah,
When they do it live, they just destroy it. It's like so amazing.
All right. Kat?
yeah. I'm looking at 3 of my wowie zowies here. How are we rocking with Rattled by the Rush?
Yes.
I got it.
yeah.
Oh shit, this is great.
No.
Oh.
We'll take that.
Great song.
So we organised our responses there. We had like 2 choruses. That's great.
We'll take that 4 though. That's a nice.
That's a
little...
great song, Kat. That's awesome.
It's a great one, yeah. It's so fun.
Yeah.
All right, Gavin.
I'm gonna go to that first incredible run of songs on Slanted and Enchanted and pick No Life Singed Her.
Ooh.
No.
Don't have
No,
that.
just 'cause
I
couldn't
got
take
it.
the whole album.
Nice.
All right, John and Gavin.
Me and John.
Yep. All right. I mean, I know we've all probably still got a lot left, but I don't feel like... I mean, I've been proven wrong before, but I don't feel like we've got another one in us. So I'm just going to dump out. Starting at the top. Zurich is Stained?
Yes.
No.
All right. Adam will keep me out of the bin there. Loretta's Scars?
I don't have that one.
No, but I love that song.
In the bin. Here's one, I was listening to, and I feel like I might have been able to make room for that, for something else, but Fame Thrower?
Nope.
No.
Yes.
Hey. Not in the bin. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Grounded?
I got Grounded.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I switched in from when I dropped AT&T.
Oh.
Me too.
Oh, did you? Really? Yeah, that's exactly what
Got
happened.
it.
I went, oh, how do I not have that? Yeah.
All right, John.
I picked AT&T over Grounded.
Oh, guys. We should have talked about this beforehand.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have either one, so I'm just the spoiler.
There we go. Well, we'll take that 4. That's, a 4 is really good here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great song.
All right. Grave Architecture?
Also got that one.
No.
No.
All right. So that's a 3. We'll do that. Not bad. And last but not least, Kennel District.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Oh. Man, I went 18 for 20 on a 6-person panel. That's pretty good. That's pretty,
That's good.
pretty good. All right, so, I mean, John, your 2 is going to win. We can't get anything else unanimously.
Yay.
So hold on to that.
Good job, Matt.
Yeah. All right. But do you want to clear out whatever you got left?
Yeah, I've only got 3. This one gets a point for being name-checked in a Hold Steady song. Heaven is a Truck.
No.
I don't
No.
I did drop that one.
And then I have Flux equals Rad.
No.
Nope.
No.
And this one I'm surprised didn't get mentioned, but Shady Lane, J versus
Oh,
S.
Yes.
All
I
right.
don't have that one.
So that was everybody but obviously me and Kat.
So it's 4.
4, yeah. That's not bad for a
Nice.
late entry. Boom.
And that's it for me.
All right. Jenny?
The only one I have left is Half a Canyon.
Hey.
No.
Oh, I don't have that
No.
one.
I mean, if you're gonna go in the bin, that's the place to do it.
I mean, yeah, I only have 2 that got nothing, so.
Yeah.
I've got 2 left.
All right.
Sorry, am I next? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So I've got We Dance off Wowie Zowie.
Yeah.
It's I think it's a reworking of Octopus's Garden, but it's great. And when they really, I don't love Terror Twilight, but I love it when they dial up the cheese. On Carrot Rope. It's just crazy.
Ooh. Don't have that one.
All right.
That's it for me.
By the way, my note on We Dance was, it sounds like the Frogs.
Hey.
I love that song.
All right, Kat, you can get a couple. You can work a couple here into the conversation.
Yeah, I've got 4 left. The first one is Texas Never Whispers. But I'm a big fan of duster type music,
Right.
so I thought this one kind of fits into that little niche, particularly that really high-end guitar at the beginning of the song.
For the
I don't know
record,
if anybody has that one.
was like
No.
a 22-23 for me. For the record, I
Yeah.
know I'm out, but that was a
Yeah.
late cut.
Yeah, that was my watery domestic. That was the one that was like, I definitely have to have this one in here. My next one is Old to Begin.
I
I love that. No.
almost
So-
took it.
I think nobody else has that one.
All you got left
No.
is Gavin. So, and Gavin said
That was a
no.
late
One,
cut.
this one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I almost took it.
Oh, damn, should have. No, so yeah, my absolute favorite is "You Are a Light," like all time. Love that song.
Oh.
No, I don't have that either.
The pain.
And then this one is a lore pick just because of how many iterations it has gone through. The Hex.
Mm.
No,
I'm
good song.
surprised to see that like come so late, because that was a response I got a lot of. And I mean, you mentioned the lore, like people were saying like hearing it live changed their lives, and so
Oh, dude, yeah, that BBC version of the Hex, dude, so good.
So yeah, I mean it's interesting. You know, depends on who hears it. So just for fun, Gavin.
Yeah, I took Pueblo off Wowie Zowie. I had 2 states as I just like I'm a California kid, so it makes a lot of sense to me. And I took You're Killing Me off the first EP.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Damn it.
Yeah.
Those are all great ones. Too.
All right, let's see. You're Killing Me, just for bookkeeping purposes, housekeeping as it were. Let me shake these up. We got 2 already in. Not a bad start for a 6-person panel. Summer Babe and Range Life are in. I feel like based on the way the game played out, we have to take these 4 5s, right? We've got Gold Sounds, Harness Your Hopes, Stop Breathing, In the Mouth of Desert. Anybody want to put a hold on any of those?
Mm-mm.
I'm feeling good with that.
All right. So let's grab those. That seems to be the easy part of the discussion, which takes us up to what, 6? Yeah, 6. So we still have a couple rounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4s, it looks like. Unfair, Stereo, Spit on a Stranger, Frontwards, Rattled by the Rush, Grounded, and Shady Lane. Any of those jumping out to you, John?
Stereo and Shady Lane probably, although like Frontwards I really liked. But I mean, I want to throw out Box Elder. Like let's not kill off the 3s. I think Box Elder of all the 3s deserves to have a shot at this.
All right, Jennie, if we're tackling these 4s, and feel free to put 4 to 3 as well, but is there one you're leaning on for one of these 4s?
Um. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like we didn't have a whole lot of kind of slower. Not ballad. I don't know what you would call it. Kind of. This was kind of a sadder song to me. "Spit on a Stranger."
Mm.
I think that was one of the ones you mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I lean towards that one a little bit.
I mean, it also, gives us some album representation if we want to take that into account, because obviously we don't have anything from Terror Twilight yet. Adam, same question. Anything really jumping out at you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling with the fact we've got nothing from Wowie Zowie. So I think we've only got Grounded as number 4. We split votes a lot on the Wowie Zowie stuff, I reckon.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of it, but just split it. So Grounded, I think, is the only one we've got before.
Oh, we've got
Rattled by the Rush.
Right, yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, Rattled by the Rush or Grounded, yeah.
One of those two.
Do you have an inkling, Kat? Like, are you leaning anywhere out of those 4s?
Yeah, I want to hear the list one more time.
Sure.
Just in case there is one that I forgot about, but.
And again, we don't have to take just from the 4s, but we're tackling the 4s right now. Unfair,
Right.
Stereo, Spit on a Stranger, Frontwards, Rattled by the Rush, Grounded, and Shady Lane.
I love Rattled.
Yeah.
But I do kind of agree with there's not a lot of like lower tempo. I mean, I feel like Grounded could fulfill that as well. Get my Wowie Zowie in there, and then also be low tempo.
I'd support
Unfair.
Grounded.
Yeah, I think that's what's sticking out. Sorry to Stereo. Sorry to Unfair.
What do you think, Gavin?
I think I'd take Frontwards or Shady Lane, but I really like Grounded too.
All right.
But Frontwards or Shady Lane would be my pick.
So, let's see. We've gotten a couple for Grounded, a couple for Spit on a Stranger, and a couple for Shady Lane. If we took those 3, that brings us up to 9. Do we want to take one of or 2 of those 3 and then continue on, or take all 3 and give John his 10th?
I'm so happy with the latter, but I also wouldn't mind a little debate. I like those 3.
Yeah. Well, I guess the other thing we can do is start making cuts. Is there any of those 4s that you feel like is just happy to be here, John?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 2 that really didn't, I think Rattled by the Rush and Spit on a Stranger, I know like you guys mentioned those, but those didn't really grab me at all. Those like seem to me as a little bit below the others.
Okay. Jennie, are there any that, well, let's tackle this first. Rattled by the Rush, Spit on a Stranger. I know you put up Spit on a Stranger as a possibility, but if it laid down here, would you be all right with that? And then if we started looking at 3s, or do you want to put up more of a fight for it?
I think I would like to put a pin in it.
Okay,
until we have some more
Sure.
more choices that are in.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Kat was saying, if we have something a little bit more down tempo that replaces it, like, that's cool. Like just to have a little bit of a dimension to the sound that we're putting out there.
Totally. But as far as
I don't throw it away just yet.
As far as putting Rattled by the Rush down.
Yeah, if it goes, it goes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's Adam, is there something screaming out at you that's like, man, it's just really happy to be here and can't believe it got 4?
Yeah, Spit on a Stranger, to be honest. Out of all of those, for me, that's the weakest. So
I'm going to put
And I love Rattled by the Rush, but I kind of get why it's not in the top 10 as well. But
yeah.
Yeah, it would be Spit on a Stranger.
All right, so we're still going to put the pin in that because of for tempo reasons and stuff, but I am going to put a mark by it. Kat, are you seeing anything that you feel like, I mean, by now I think we've all kind of conceded Rattled by the Rush is out. But is there another one of these fours that you feel like is probably doesn't really stand a chance at this point?
Oh man. I think I'm like less focused on that and more focused on making sure Grounded is one of the ones that is in. Also, my ability to. Oh, is it? Okay. Cool. Yeah, my ability to remember so many words. What?
Is Grounded on the list? Did we decide that?
Did we?
Yeah. I thought we added it in, didn't we?
We haven't made that one official yet. We haven't made anything official yet. To be
okay,
honest,
cool.
I'm still trying to feel out where we all are. So.
Yeah, no, Grounded is the one that's I will stick my neck out for sure.
Me too, and we haven't got anything on WoW yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and like if that satisfies the more down tempo that I was looking for, and it gets wowie zowie, and obviously I'm outvoted on the Spit on a Stranger, like that's fine.
Okay.
We can do that one.
So let's grab Grounded then, because it feels like there's the most common ground on that.
Most common ground.
And we'll drop Spit on a Stranger out.
Get out of here.
Get out. Which means really we're dropping Terror Twilight because that's the only song that had a chance. So
yeah,
that's fine.
That's fair enough.
All right. Well, okay. To that point, let's look.
You might want to put a pin in that.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, there's a couple things to look at here. John has the final say, so maybe he's looking at something. But let's look at these threes.
How many did Major Leagues have?
I was going to say that's a 3. So let's look at these threes and see which one of these threes can actually play with the 4s, and then we can start putting stuff in here. Okay. So we got
Box Elder.
Yeah, we've got
Box Elder. Yeah.
Silence Kid, Box Elder, Cut Your Hair, Transporters Arranged, Major Leagues, and Grave Architecture. So it sounds like John and Gavin are really wanting Box Elder in the conversation. Is anybody else? So let's see. Box Elder was John, Kat, and Gavin.
I didn't have it, but I love it, so I put it in for sure. It's a great song.
All right, so
I've got that song on my list.
So let's move that into the 4s, so we can bring that into the major conversation. All right. Any of those 3s sticking out at you, Jenny?
Oh, God. Man, this is too much pressure. Man, I really like Shady Lane. Was that a 4? I can't remember.
Yeah, that was a 4.
I can't count. Okay. I think at this point, like, all of my sacred cows are either dead or in, so I don't really have like a whole lot of fight left in it.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Is there a 3 that you'd like to see make another round, Adam?
Well, we haven't got anything from Brighten the Corners, have we? Is that right? In there.
Yeah, I think it's Transport, right?
Stereos.
So Transport is Arranged is the one I was looking at.
We're talking about Shady Lane.
Yeah, Shady Lane is a 4. Stereo's a 4. Like those are still hanging around.
Okay. But you're asking me about the 3s, though, weren't you? Or?
Right. And then that's Transport.
So Bear's up there with 4. Like, what about me?
Transport is Arranged is the one that I would from the 3s if we were going to chuck. But do we need to add more to the?
Well, I guess that's
conversation.
I guess that's what I'm getting at here. Is there anything that can still that any of those 3s have a chance? Because if they have a chance, then we should, bring them to the dance. If not, let's just pick a couple of these 4s.
I'll be happy to focus in on the 4s.
Okay, let's get back to the 4s then. So
for me.
If we're looking to cover album representation, Stereo versus Shady Lane. Which one would you lean
That's
towards?
a really good battle, that. It's
Yeah.
a good battle.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the Stereo camp.
All right. John?
I'm in the Shady Lane camp.
Ooh.
I can't decide.
I'm in Shady Lane.
Ooh. All right. Kat?
Ooh. This is a toughie. For personal favorite, Stereo, but I don't know how much we've covered what Shady Lane covers.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
That's my only thing with that. I could make one statement. I will say, man, we gotta represent Terror Twilight at least a little bit, right? Just a little bit. It's my favorite album. We can't forget it. So that's my one pitch for that. But yeah, back to Shady Lane.
I mean, to me, it sounds like just based on sounds alone, maybe we put Shady Lane in just to cover the ground. I mean, I didn't have it, but I'm easy. I'm an easy sell. So
I'm happy with that.
All right, so let's do that. And then what does that take us up to? 8. So we've got one more. Now, again, Kat has asked and pleaded that I'm
on my knees.
We get something from Terror Twilight. The only thing still alive is Major Leagues. I mean,
and Spit on a Stranger.
Let's take Billy.
I mean, technically,
Yeah, just a quick throw from something else.
Technically, Spit on a Stranger could be brought back. We laid it down, but technically it could come back. But again, John might take that. Like, we don't know. Like, that could be what he picks for number 10. He could be, depending on,
I did say Spit on a Stranger was not one of my favorites, so the chances of that are very low.
Well, I was talking about Major Leagues more specifically because it's still hanging on. But I mean, we've only got 2 songs left. If we want to be sure that we cover the ground, then we need to talk about Major Leagues right here. If we want to leave it up to chance and pick something else and hope John picks Major Leagues, then, so that's the question, I guess. Like, let's see, me, John, and Jennie all had Major Leagues. Kat is basically, I'm going to put Kat to make that a 4 to bring it into the conversation.
Yeah, it wasn't on my list because there's other Terror Twilight songs that I felt had made a better case for various different reasons. But it is a Terror Twilight track, and I love it very much.
So that brings us to Adam and Gavin. If we can get those 2 on board, then it's in. Again, Kat has pled the case that record is what got her into the band. So do with that information what you will, Adam. Major Leagues, where would you stand on that at this point, being song 9?
I reckon it's testament to how great Pavement are that you can have completely different opinions about where the best album is. And but I think they're all great as well. All albums are great. It's just my favorites are the first 3. So I'd be happy to support something from Terror Twilight. I'd be happy to support, and I like Major Leagues. It's a good song.
All right, Gavin, what do you think?
It feels like John's holding the secret, power in this kind of conversation. I would do some horse trading. I don't care about Major Leagues, but I'll let it in. Not let it in, but I would be cool with that if we take Box Elder.
Do you guys want me to pick mine now?
Well, to me, this is what it sounds like. Is those are the 2 that are going in, Box Elder and Major Leagues. Like, either we can get behind Box Elder and then John picks Major Leagues, or we take Major Leagues and then John picks. I mean, I don't want to speak for you.
Well, can I tell you're off base?
Oh,
so what if you pick something really crazy left field?
Curveball, Major League curveball.
Is it Fillmore Drive?
Well, then, if that's the case, I feel like we have to take Major Leagues here because this is our only chance at getting Terror Twilight in. And
John has a secret Terror Twilight crush that he hasn't revealed.
All right, so let's.
This is Folk Jam's return. That's gonna happen.
Hey, I did pick it in the music league, and it is doing very well. But
My
Yeah,
sense,
let's go.
I saw that. My sense is, John, you're enjoying the power.
Yeah,
a little bit.
he doesn't
happen
win this
often
very
for me.
often. Yeah.
Doesn't happen often.
All right, so we'll grab major leagues. That way we cover the ground. And John, the final say is yours. Number 10.
It's the one that I talked about that was the live version that I heard early on. It's Type Slowly. That's the song.
Yay! Nice.
All right.
I can live with that.
Oh my god.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. We will go with final say. And then let me rearrange this so I can run it down. Woo! 6 people panel.
I can't believe Stereo didn't make it. I can't believe Box Elder didn't make it, but it's a strong list.
I can't believe we've got one Wowie's Owie. It's such a good album.
Madness.
Just tough. It's like 10 songs from an entire
it's a
discography.
difficult album, man. It's a difficult album.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is I thought for sure Cut Your Hair was going to be in. And once we got to the conversation part, I realized we don't need it.
That's exactly what I wrote in my notes. We do not need this.
It felt like when I listened to it, I was like, man, this is a great fucking song. This belongs in. And as the conversation's going, it's like, nah, I don't think we do. I mean, again, you'll notice it was the song I knew going in. I didn't go to bat for it. So, all right, here's our 10. Summer Babe, Range Life, Gold Sounds, Harness Your Hopes, Stop Breathing, In the Mouth of Desert, Grounded, Shady Lane, Major Leagues, Type Slowly rounds us out. All right, let's heat it up a little bit, John. Those are the 10. Which one's the 1?
Yeah, I think it's between Gold Sounds and Summer Babe. And I think Summer Babe is number 1.
All right. What do you think, Jenny?
I was between Gold Sounds and Range Life.
Okay. Yeah. Adam?
I was thinking those top 3. So Summer Babe, Range Life, or Gold Sounds. And if I'm gonna, even though, look, track 1, album 1, Summer Babe.
Yeah.
Let's go there. That's fine.
And to explain this to Kat, who's doing this for the first time, what we're picking is the number 1 song. You have one song of these 10 to give to somebody to explain Pavement. And for the record, it'll be the representation for Pavement in the Best of 2025 episode. So, a year, well over a year from now. But of those 10 songs that we have, which one is the one you would give to somebody?
Man, I played Type Slowly for my dad once, and he was like, I like what this guy's up to. So maybe I'll just say Type Slowly. I don't play music to a lot of people except for people who've got kind of the same kind of wavelength as I do.
Yeah. Gavin,
I don't get the aux cord very often.
What do you think, Gavin?
If I'm driving in the car, I'm slapping the roof of the car when Summer Babe comes on. It takes me out of my fucking body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, majority wins here, I think. Summer Babe does the thing. And sometimes, sometimes I can be argued off of that point. There's other bands where it's just, whatever song it is, the hit or whatever you want to make. With Pavement, you want to give them Pavement right off the jump. I don't know how you do that better than Summer Babe. It feels like that's the one.
I don't disagree with it, for the record.
No.
I fully agree with that as well. But yeah.
All right, so we'll grab Summer Babe here. Let me get that queued up. I'll run it down one last time, and then we'll close it all down. Summer Babe right at the top. Once it's going. Summer Babe is our number 1. Range Life, Gold Sounds, Harness Your Hopes, Stop Breathing, In the Mouth of Desert, Grounded, Shady Lane, Major Leagues, and Type Slowly rounds out our 10. With that, let's let Summer Babe get a moment in the sun.
Ice, baby.
We have done it. We have turned you on to Pavement. I mean, again, this one was years upon years upon years in making. So it's finally nice to kind of tick this one off. But we've done it. We've turned you on to the band. And hey, if you like this show, right now, hitting subscribe would be awesome. Wherever you're listening from, hit subscribe. If it happens to be Spotify, you can now leave comments and I can actually respond to those. We can have a miniature conversation there on Spotify. So that would be appreciated if you could do that. And hey, while you're there, 5-star review definitely helps in the algorithm. Would appreciate that. Same thing for Apple Podcasts, except for I can't comment back to you. But you can leave a 5-star review. It'd be greatly appreciated. Most of you are listening there anyway. So if you haven't done that yet, please do. And of course, best way to help us is by sharing the link, telling somebody that that you do listen to the show. Patreon.com/ohijustin's a great way to help out if you've got $1 a month. It gets you in the door, gets you access to our Discord server, all sorts of great stuff. The Oh Hi Justin podcast happens occasionally. Sorry, I'm not very good at that. It also gets you deprogrammed before the rest of the world. It gets you the conversation we're about to have after the fact immediately once it's done. And, other odds and ends that kind of go in there. And it's only $1 a month. And it's very helpful to me to keep going on this creative journey, as it were. So all that, we already talked about being a podcast. Again, we're on all podcast platforms. But honestly, the best way you can help this show is by telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you should too. And with that,
you can tell them you go see the Hard Quartet on tour.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that some more too here in a second. With that, Pavement, run them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.